A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a stunning political drama that unfolded overnight in South Korea, President Yoon Suk Yeol's declaration of martial law lasted a mere 6 hours before he was compelled to retract it early Wednesday morning. This rapid reversal has sent shockwaves through the nation, leaving Yoon's presidency precariously balanced amid rising tensions and public dissent. The situation escalated dramatically as troops surrounded the National Assembly, only to be met with fierce resistance from lawmakers who promptly voted against military rule. In a scene reminiscent of the political upheavals of the 1980s, protesters clashed with soldiers outside the assembly, with one woman confronting troops and demanding, "Aren't you embarrassed?" National Assembly Speaker Woo Won-shik declared the martial law order invalid, emphasizing the parliament's commitment to protecting democracy alongside the people. The military was withdrawn around 4:30 a.m., following a cabinet meeting that formally lifted the martial law order. In a display of unity, lawmakers from the Democratic Party staged a dramatic holdout in the Assembly's main hall until Yoon's order was officially rescinded. Adding to the intrigue, Democratic lawmaker Jo Sung-la alleged that security footage indicated troops were poised to arrest not only opposition figures, but also Han Dong-hoon, the leader of Yoon's own People Power Party. While retreating from his martial law declaration, Yoon continued to criticize Parliament, accusing lawmakers of unscrupulous acts of legislative and budgetary manipulation that are paralyzing the functions of the state. The overnight crisis drew hundreds of protesters to the assembly, leading to minor clashes with troops, although no serious injuries were reported. Constitutional experts have raised questions about whether South Korea's current political climate justified a martial law declaration, which typically requires wartime, warlike situations, or other comparable national emergency states. This 6-hour crisis marks yet another setback for Yoon, whose administration has been grappling with challenges from an opposition-controlled parliament amid declining approval ratings and mounting pressure due to various political scandals. In a dramatic turn of events that rocked the political landscape of the Korean peninsula, President Yoon Suk Yeol dropped a bombshell late Tuesday evening by declaring emergency martial law. This declaration set the stage for a high-stakes political showdown in one of Asia's key democracies. During a televised address, Yoon vowed to eradicate pro-North Korean forces and protect the constitutional democratic order, framing his opposition as sympathizers of North Korea who are hindering government functions. The political drama escalated further when even Yoon's own party chief, Han Dong-hoon, broke ranks and denounced the decision as wrong, pledging to stop it with the people. Opposition heavyweight Lee Jae-myung, who came close to winning the presidency in 2022, swiftly condemned Yoon's move as illegal and unconstitutional. In his broadcast, Yoon asserted, "Through this martial law, I will rebuild and protect the Free Republic of Korea, which is falling into the depths of national ruin," while asking citizens to endure some inconveniences as he sought to normalize the country. Yoon's administration has faced a multitude of challenges, including a parliament dominated by the opposition Democratic Party and dwindling approval ratings. This political gridlock has manifested in contentious battles over next year's budget and attempts by the opposition to impeach 3 senior prosecutors. Additionally, Yoon has been deflecting calls for independent investigations into scandals involving his wife and top officials. The Democratic Party has reportedly convened an emergency session in response to Yoon's announcement, with the implications of this martial law declaration for South Korea's governance and democratic institutions remaining uncertain as the political standoff continues. The brief period under martial law echoes memories of South Korea's past dictatorships, where military intervention in civilian affairs was a contentious issue. During the late 1980s, the country experienced a series of strongmen who invoked North Korea as a means to control domestic dissent and political opposition. Yoon's declaration has raised alarms, not only among opposition lawmakers but also within his own party, as many view it as an undemocratic move. The public reaction has been one of shock, with social media flooded with expressions of surprise and concern over Yoon's sudden announcement. Critics argue that the emergency declaration is linked to Yoon's political struggles, as his approval ratings have plummeted, and he has faced difficulties in advancing his policy agenda through an opposition-controlled parliament. Some conservatives have suggested that the opposition's actions are politically motivated revenge for ongoing investigations into the opposition leader, seen as a frontrunner for the next presidential election in 2027. Just this month, Yoon denied any wrongdoing in an influence-peddling scandal involving him and his wife, which has further damaged his approval ratings and fueled attacks from rivals. The backdrop of South Korea's political landscape is one of a country that only transitioned to democracy in the late 1980s, making military intervention a sensitive subject. The historical context of martial law in South Korea, where leaders have previously deployed troops to quash dissent, looms large as the nation grapples with the implications of Yoon's actions. The declaration of martial law has raised concerns about the future of democratic governance in South Korea, as citizens and lawmakers alike remain vigilant in the face of potential authoritarianism. Amidst this turmoil, South Korea continues to navigate its complex political landscape, with the eyes of the world watching closely as the situation unfolds. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.